For decades, humanity has been captivated by the enigmatic question of aliens and unidentified flying objects. This fascination isn't just a fleeting trend, it's a deep-seated curiosity woven into our collective consciousness. From ancient myths to modern folklore, the idea of visitors from beyond has always been with us. This enduring mystery has fueled countless books, blockbuster movies, and compelling documentaries. It sparks endless debates in online forums and hushed conversations around dinner tables. Everyone, it seems, has an opinion, a theory, or a personal anecdote to share. Yet, despite this pervasive interest and the sheer volume of alleged encounters, definitive proof remains stubbornly elusive. We search, we speculate, but a clear, undeniable answer continues to evade us. The truth, if it exists, is a master of disguise. What we are left with is a complex and often contradictory picture. It's a mosaic of eyewitness accounts, grainy photographs, official denials, and tantalizing whispers. This isn't just a simple question. It's a labyrinth of possibilities, each more intriguing than the last. Let's begin by clarifying what we actually mean when we say UFO. The term unidentified flying object is surprisingly mundane in its original definition. It simply refers to an object observed in the sky that cannot be immediately identified or explained by the observer. Crucially, this definition does not automatically equate to extraterrestrial origin. A UFO is merely something unknown at the moment of observation. It could be anything from a weather balloon to a rogue drone, or even something far more prosaic. The U in UFO is the most important letter. Indeed, a vast majority of reported UFO sightings are eventually attributed to common earthly phenomena. Misidentified conventional aircraft like commercial planes or military jets are frequent culprits. Their lights or unusual flight paths can easily confuse an untrained eye, especially at night. Weather phenomena also account for a significant portion of these mysterious aerial events. Unusual cloud formations, atmospheric optics, or even ball lightning can create truly bizarre and seemingly impossible sights. Nature, it turns out, is quite capable of producing its own optical illusions. Then there's the ever-present shadow of secret military projects. Governments around the world are constantly developing advanced, often unconventional aircraft and surveillance technologies. What appears to be an alien craft could very well be a highly classified prototype undergoing testing. Consider the US government's recent declassification of reports on unidentified aerial phenomena, or UAPs. These reports, while acknowledging unexplained observations, often point to advanced technologies, some of which are undoubtedly terrestrial. The very existence of these programs provides a convenient, if unsettling, explanation for many high strangeness sightings. It's a classic case of Occam's razor. The simplest explanation is often the correct one. Before we jump to conclusions about little green men, we must first exhaust all the more mundane, yet equally fascinating possibilities. The skies are full of secrets, but not all of them come from light years away. Despite the prevalence of conventional explanations, a significant portion of UFO sightings stubbornly remain unexplained. These aren't just fleeting glimpses or blurry photos. They are often cases that defy easy categorization. Even after thorough investigation by experts, they continue to puzzle. These truly anomalous cases often share certain characteristics that set them apart. They frequently involve multiple credible witnesses, people with no apparent motive for deception. These aren't just isolated individuals. Sometimes entire communities report seeing the same inexplicable phenomenon. Furthermore, these unexplained sightings are sometimes corroborated by radar data. An object that appears on radar, moving at impossible speeds, or performing impossible maneuvers, adds a layer of objective verification. It moves the phenomenon beyond mere subjective perception into the realm of measurable data. And in the rarest, most tantalizing instances, there is even alleged physical evidence. Strange metallic debris, unusual ground traces, or electromagnetic interference have been reported. While often controversial and difficult to verify, these claims add another layer to the enduring mystery. It is this sheer volume of unexplained sightings accumulating over decades that fuels the belief in extraterrestrial visitation. When hundreds, even thousands, of credible reports defy conventional explanation, the mind naturally wanders to more exotic possibilities. What else could it be? Then there's the vastness of the universe itself, a concept almost too grand for the human mind to fully grasp. With billions of galaxies, each containing billions of stars, the statistical probability of Earth being the only planet to harbor life seems astronomically low. It feels almost arrogant to assume we are alone. This leads to the compelling statistical probability of other life forms existing, perhaps even countless advanced civilizations. If life arose here under specific conditions, why couldn't it have arisen elsewhere under similar or even different conditions? The universe is a big place, and it would be a terrible waste of space if we were the only ones. The very idea of alien visitation often brings us face to face with one of the most profound questions in science, the Fermi paradox. This paradox, famously posed by physicist Enrico Fermi, highlights a stark contradiction. If the universe is teeming with potential life, where is everybody? Proponents of alien visitation often point to the Fermi paradox as a reason why we haven't made contact. It questions why, given the potential for countless civilizations to have emerged over billions of years, we haven't seen any definitive signs of them. The silence is deafening. The paradox itself highlights several immense challenges to interstellar travel and communication. The sheer distances involved are mind-boggling. Even at the speed of light, journeys between stars would take centuries or millennia. This makes casual visits highly improbable, if not impossible, with current technology. The complexities of communication across such vast distances are equally daunting. How would we even begin to understand a message from a civilization thousands of light years away, operating on entirely different principles? Language barriers would be the least of our worries. And then there's the intriguing, if somewhat unsettling, possibility that advanced civilizations may simply choose to remain hidden. Perhaps they adhere to a prime directive, observing us from afar without interfering. Or maybe they've simply moved beyond the need for physical presence, existing in forms we can't even comprehend. The dark forest theory, a more cynical take, suggests that advanced civilizations might actively hide to avoid detection. In a cosmic jungle, any signal could attract predators. This chilling thought offers a grim explanation for the universal silence, suggesting that the safest strategy is to remain unseen. These theoretical frameworks don't necessarily disprove alien visitation, but they certainly complicate it. They force us to consider the immense hurdles that any interstellar species would face. The universe, it seems, is not always as welcoming as we might hope. When we talk about evidence for alien life, it's crucial to understand that it is almost entirely circumstantial. We have no definitive, universally accepted proof that extraterrestrial beings exist, let alone that they have visited Earth. This is the core of the skepticism. There is no confirmed physical proof of extraterrestrial beings themselves. No alien bodies, no living specimens, no verifiable biological samples have ever been presented to the scientific community. Despite countless claims, none have withstood rigorous scrutiny. Similarly, there is no confirmed physical proof of extraterrestrial technology. No alien spacecraft, no advanced alien devices, no undeniable artifacts have been recovered and authenticated. Every alleged piece of alien tech has either been debunked or remains highly controversial. Consider the infamous Roswell incident, perhaps the most well-known alleged recovery of alien materials. For decades, proponents have claimed a crashed alien spacecraft was recovered by the US military. This story has fueled countless books, documentaries, and conspiracy theories. However, the official explanation that it was a downed weather balloon from Project Mogul has been widely accepted by mainstream science. While the incident remains shrouded in controversy and continues to be debated by enthusiasts, the evidence for an alien craft has been largely debunked. The problem with much of the evidence is its ephemeral nature. Blurry photographs, shaky videos, and eyewitness accounts are notoriously unreliable. Human perception is flawed, and our memories can be easily influenced. What one person sees as an alien craft, another might see as a trick of the light. This isn't to say that all witnesses are lying or mistaken, but without tangible, verifiable, and repeatable evidence, these claims remain in the realm of belief rather than scientific fact. The burden of proof in science is always on those making the extraordinary claim. So, what is the truth about aliens and UFOs? The most likely answer is that it lies somewhere in the middle, a nuanced blend of possibility and skepticism. It's rarely as simple as a definitive yes or no. The universe, after all, rarely conforms to our neat categories. There is a high probability, bordering on scientific consensus, that life exists elsewhere in the universe. The sheer scale of the cosmos, the abundance of exoplanets, and the basic chemistry of life all point to this conclusion. To think otherwise would be incredibly provincial. The key unanswered questions, then, shift from does life exist to has that life visited Earth? And if so, what are their intentions? Are they benevolent observers, curious explorers, or something far more indifferent? Perhaps even hostile? These are the questions that truly ignite our imaginations. A definitive answer remains elusive due to several compounding factors. The persistent lack of conclusive, undeniable evidence is paramount. Without a smoking gun, the debate will continue indefinitely, fueled by speculation and belief. The potential for misidentification also plays a significant role. Our skies are busy and our perceptions are fallible. What seems extraordinary to one person might be perfectly mundane to another with more information. The unknown is often just the unidentified. And of course, the immense complexities of interstellar travel present a formidable barrier. Even if life is abundant, the ability to traverse the vast cosmic distances remains a monumental challenge, perhaps one that no civilization can truly overcome. Yet the search for answers continues, driven by an insatiable scientific curiosity. We launch probes, listen to the stars, and analyze every anomaly. This quest is fundamental to our understanding of the universe and our place within it. It's also fueled by the profound human desire to understand our place in the cosmos. Are we alone? Are we part of a grander cosmic tapestry? These questions touch upon our deepest existential ponderings. And finally, the enduring mystery of the unknown keeps us looking up. The possibility, however remote, that something truly extraordinary is out there, watching, waiting, or even visiting, is a powerful motivator. The truth might shock you, but only if we keep searching for it. Watch, share, and hit that subscribe button. Thanks for your support.